Advanced settings, audio heading, include. I'm gonna include all that audio stuff. I don't care. All right, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Westside Princeton third. Nigge. Nigge. Dude, Anthony, you're such a W, bro.
For reals. And it's still a big dub.
Nigge.
Niggy.
Hold up.
Hey, has anyone got any dubs or L's today? Anything happen?
His slides.
That's not an L. Come on, I should have fell off, bruh.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run for the first.
Fucking David Johnson.
And he is gonna
Run that shit back, nigga!
Dude, shut up.
I know, right, Kyle?
I'm gonna rebuild the Cavs, bro. And crazy.
Shit.
Bro, what does weed fuck mean? I don't know why I put that for Kong's L.
We fucked them up.
Well, maybe it's,
Is that an L for him or no?
Here, stand up.
I'm done.
Alright.
Give me that, bitch.
Alright. Chill.
Why'd you tell me to use this team, bro?
Why?
yeah. Who's the
What mic is
Cardinals?
that?
Me?
Farm suck.
Nigga, chill. Look at that, I shot to that.
You did not sack me, nigga.
I tackled his ass.
Oh, we can't have reactions. They hear it late.
Alright.
Yeah, can you act late?
I'm just not gonna have reactions at all, unless I say like fuck or something.
Hard man.
Bitch ass nigga, sit down.
That nigga's name is Hard Man. What the fuck?
Tit man.
You calling Tip hard? Gay.
What?
Mark, can you turn off the mic
You're
on
an
the
idiot.
device?
No.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
System with no volume. Dipshit.
Hold up. I gotta. He's being a faggot. No one else is complaining about it.
He said one thing. How the fuck is he being a faggot?
Kyle.
This game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. I was going to let this go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just felt incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Mahomes now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with McCoy. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
And if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Murray finding room at the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They go play action here on first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes going to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray with a third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. They do go for it. It's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Rolling to his right. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. 14 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, taking a step back for a second, let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0, and then San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road. But you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learned more about them in their one loss this year than we have in their 3. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Come on now, let's go. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Let's go.
Throwing Hundley. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. A good pickup there, a 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end play. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. Now Hundley. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley. Now he lets it go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. The loop. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rodney Gunter in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Yellow. On the line, right? 15, 15. Let's go, we got this.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Check 53. Check 53. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 83 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. Pilot, 64, weak.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Here's the first carry from LaShawn McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rolling to his left, and Dixon has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time, but that defense is playing awfully well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal, and then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he played with heart, played hurt. And I think that they're improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division. We thought it would be intriguing. And Gardner Minshew's mustache really adds a little extra intrigue to the whole thing. And we saw Marcus Mariota get off the deck and play well last week, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down with a sack at Ziggy Ansah. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Quick the edge. Come. Hey, 57.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And it's complete to Kelsey. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ziggy Ansah picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They go play action. Now Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ezekiel Ansah getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Butker's kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Okafor able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Completes it to Dixon. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Third and long. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we... Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got it.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Again, it's McCoy. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Butker able to put this one through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. We're back now in KC. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On 1st down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Carson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got Lockett. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson, buying time to his left. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson, rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Penny, a 1st down carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Darren Lee. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, Mahomes, flush to his right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Mahomes now to throw.
Looked at me like this.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Darren Lee in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here's Wilson rolling to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.